One of the stages of creating a structure model is to define the support conditions. We set support conditions in the nodes of the structure. In the program, I have introduced a simple frame drawing. Now I will introduce the supports. Supports are given in relation to the global coordinate system. The global coordinate system symbol appears in the lower left corner of the workspace. In addition, I will display the number of the nodes of the structure. Now I will rotate the workspace of the program in such a way that I can see all the axes of the global coordinate system. I will choose with the left mouse button the lower node of the frame marked with the number 1. On the Geometry tab in the Support part, I specify the support conditions in the selected node. In this section, I can choose displacement locks and rotation locks. In this part, I can also determine the elasticity of the support. By ticking the appropriate boxes, I can define locks of displacement and rotations in individual directions of the global coordinate system. The option labeled Rx blocks the displacement on the node along the x-axis of the global coordinate system. When the Rx option was selected, a lock symbol appeared on the node. The lock was imposed on the x direction. I will turn off the lock. The option marked as Ry blocks the displacement of the node along the y-axis of the global coordinate system. When the Ry option was selected, a lock symbol appeared on the node. The lock has been imposed on the y direction. I will turn off the lock. The option marked RZ blocks the displacement of the node along the z-axis of the global coordinate system. When the RZ option was selected, a lock symbol appeared on the node. The lock was imposed on the z direction. I will turn off the lock. The option marked as FIX blocks the rotation of the node around the x-axis. After selecting the FIX option, a symbol for blocking rotation in the node appeared. The symbol of the lock is a square contained in the YZ plane. Rotation around the x-axis or the rotation around the YZ has been blocked. I will turn off the lock. The option marked as FAY blocks rotation in the node around the y-axis. After selecting the FYI option, a symbol for blocking rotation in the node appeared. The symbol for this lock is a square contained in the XZ plane. Rotation around the y-axis or the rotation XZ plane has been blocked. I'll turn off the lock. The option marked FIZ blocks rotation in the node around the z-axis. After selecting the FIZ option, a symbol for blocking rotation in the node appeared. The symbol for this lock is a square contained in the XY plane. Rotation around the z-axis or the rotation of the XY plane has been blocked. I'll turn off the lock. For each lock in the node, I can determine its elasticity. I define elasticity in the elasticity section. For example, I will select the displacement lock in the Z direction in the node. A displacement lock symbol appeared on the node. Now I will enter the elastic value for this lock. Let's say Kz equals 5,000 kilonewtons per meter. It changed the displacement lock symbol to a spring symbol. By changing the lock symbol, I can quickly tell that elasticity has been defined on this lock. I will also mark the rotation lock around the x-axis of the selected node. I select the FIX option. A symbol for blocking rotation in the node has appeared. Now I will enter the elastic value for this lock. And here let's do Fx equals 1000 The rotation lock symbol changes to a square drawn with a dashed line. Changing the symbol means introducing elasticity for this lock. If we do not want to have elastic support, set the value of 0 in the fields in the elasticities part. I will uncheck all defined locks on the node. I press Escape and uncheck the selected node. I can, of course, check the support conditions in several nodes at the same time. It is necessary to select several nodes first and determine the support conditions in the same way. I will choose the two lower nodes of the frame. Node number 1 and number 4. I will create fully rigid supports in these nodes. To create a fully rigid support, I must block all displacements and rotations, so I choose all the locks. I see that locks have been added to both nodes at the same time. Finally, I press the Escape key and uncheck the nodes.